Hi, everybody. I'm Janice Rivera, founder of Woven, and I am super excited to share this month's featured women business, Aimee Eucce. Aimee is actually going to be our guest speaker for our next Woven event happening on Monday, March 28th. So stay tuned as her and I have a discussion on how she became the marketing expert that she is and that she will share at our next event. So take care. Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Janice Rivera. I'm the founder of Woven, Women of Virtue and Excellent Networking Group. And I have today Aimee Eucce. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I have Aimee Eucce. And one of the things that Woven likes to do is we like to feature women entrepreneurs, women businesses. And my goal is to do this every month. And today I have Aimee, and I'm going to share real quickly a little bit of Aimee's bio. So I'm going to read it here. So Aimee is an accomplished digital marketing strategist, right? With over 18 years marketing experience. Her functional expertise includes funnel hacking, marketing, branding development, research and analysis, strategy development, digital strategies, and marketing-based customer support. She has a proven track record in launching companies and fixing organization by identifying their strengths, weaknesses, areas in need of process implementation, improvement, and marketing innovation. She has consistently increased sale leads and revenues, and she's currently working with Maverick Entrepreneur, which is the #1 online business and leadership education program for faith-based entrepreneurs. So I said a mouthful of stuff there, right?
Yes, it was.
So obviously, based on your experience, you are definitely the expert when it comes to marketing. So I have some questions for you, so we're gonna dive in.
Perfect.
So real quick, I want you to tell our viewers what it is that you do, because obviously I shared a lot, and what inspired you to start your business as well as working with Maverick Entrepreneur.
Definitely. Well, ultimately, I guess it could be most easily said, most concise is that I'm a marketing geek. I love marketing. So I've worked for many CEOs in the past where they'll tell me what their vision is, and then I tell them marketing wise, all right, this is what we need to do to get there.
Mhm.
So they have the vision and I create the plan to get to the vision, if that makes the most sense.
Right. And so do you do your own as well as working with Maverick, or is Maverick Entrepreneur the only thing you're currently doing right now?
No, I do have my own as well. So I used to be purely consulting based. But actually through my involvement with the Maverick Entrepreneur, I actually got expanded, have a dream, a vision, and I launched a company while working with Maverick. So Maverick Entrepreneur is my heart project because that's run by Dr. Matt Hubbard. And he didn't have a way for me to learn from him at the time. He had a mastermind that was for men only.
Right.
We started this 3 years ago. And so I went into it selfishly, wanting to learn from him. So I helped him create his whole membership platform and digital business, really because I wanted to learn from him. And so I've built his business. We're still building it, moving and grooving. We love it. It's fantastic. Our members are amazing. And through my own journey of actually going through and completing his own modules on business growth and excellence, I've launched my own company.
Awesome. And what's the company that you launched?
It's called Play and Talk Phonics. It's a phonics company. So it's a phonics program that teaches kiddos how to read.
Oh, awesome. How's that working so
Oh,
far?
fantastic. It's actually a 60-year-old product, a 60-year-old business, but they closed down about 17 years ago because the owner and founder had passed away and no one within her family wanted to continue that journey. So I had learned how to read with that program when I was 5, and I struggled with severe dyslexia. Severe dyslexia, marketer. It somehow doesn't seem to jive, but that program taught me how to read, and I was reading college level by the time I finished the program. So I am one of the biggest testimonies of that program. So naturally, when they closed and went off the market, I had such a heart cry, but I didn't have these skills and experience required to relaunch that at that time. So when I did gain the skills through even working with Maverick Entrepreneur in the last, I'd say 5 to 7 years of my business experience, I knew that I had the skill set. I approached the family and I've licensed the product, and now it's my company.
Oh, congratulations. So that segues into the next question that I have is, what has been the biggest challenges or obstacles that you have faced in launching your own business, and how did you overcome them?
You never stop. You just never stop because you're always going to think, this is going to be it. This is the thing that's going to put me at the tipping point. And then you do that thing, and then it doesn't end up at quite how you wanted it to. You just can't ever stop. You have to keep going. You have to keep tinkering. You have to keep, leveling up and, providing your customers a more excellent product, a more excellent service. And as long as you never stop, even when you feel like you want to stop, because there are those days, you just keep going.
And what motivates you to keep going?
My family, definitely. My core values. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old and an amazing husband. And ultimately, I became an entrepreneur because I no longer wanted to be enslaved to corporate America, essentially. I
Yeah.
did 18 years corporate marketing in a corporate building for software and tech. And really, there actually at the time, there were not very many women in that field either. So I was a pioneer in many different ways, but I really wanted to own my own schedule so that I could be there for my kids, build something that will be like I could pass on to them eventually, and create just the lifestyle and the dream of what I had for a vision for our family.
Yeah, well, that actually segues to my next question was you do have so many hats and roles. You're a wife, you're a mom, you say you have a 4 and a 6-year-old. So how do you balance? Because a lot of women that are part of Women Woven, or that a lot of women entrepreneurs are stay-at-home moms, or they have
Mhm.
a lot of other responsibilities. How do you balance them all?
Very carefully. Um, Actually, I have an amazing nanny. So it takes a village, right?
Right.
So I have a nanny and I have her 2 days a week. So I work 2 full 8-hour days on those days. And then I work at night when my kiddos go to bed. And then I'll sneak in an hour here at lunch, or I'll let them do something that they're a little more autonomous, and I'll sneak in another hour. So I just find time to work around my family so that I can still be mom. I homeschool my kids. Have to do dishes and laundry like everyone else. So I have a couple of core people that help me accomplish what I need to accomplish.
That's awesome. I mean, that is great that you have the support, and obviously being an entrepreneur and that you have so many things going on. If you have the affordability and the ability to use people, like whether it be a nanny or a co-op, I think
Mhm.
most people would, take full advantage of that. So time management obviously is key, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm
what Dr. Matt calls living in a rhythm and a flow is so important, because if you don't run your day, it will run you, is what he says. So I literally have timers that go off on my phone. Work on this, work on this, work on this, work on this. Because otherwise it's easy to get sidetracked and down a rabbit trail. And then, 3 hours go by and you're like, oh, I only have, this many hours left. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So
that's something that I have had to do as well, because I get so engaged in a project, and then I'll be like you said, 3 hours. So I do have to time block, and I do
yeah,
set timers for myself to remind me, okay, that's enough. You need to work on this now. So that's been
it's
key for me
so
too.
true. Or a client texts you, or you get an email, or just anything nowadays, or your kiddo screams because you have to help them in the bathroom, something.
Yeah,
Welcome to my world.
I know. Unfortunately, kids, they don't have timers, right?
No, no, no.
So, what is the best advice or tip you can give someone who's looking to grow their own business?
Do something every day. So I'd say something within the vein of marketing and sales. There's a great resource. Actually, I can make it available to your viewers if you like, but it's actually Dr. Matt's. You can tell I am marketing and growing Dr. Matt's business, but I am also very much a product of Dr. Matt's business as well. And it's his 50-point spreadsheet. And it is phenomenal because it lists out all these different activities that you can do on a daily basis that will further you down the marketing and sales track. So the whole goal is that you score 50 points per day. And if you score 50 points per day, then we've had people that have actually 10x their business in less than 30 days.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
That's literally a checklist of all these different activities, and you try to score 50 points. So for those of you that like to be gamify life, which
Yeah.
I do, it's super handy because you just kind of check, 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 and then you're like, okay, I'm on track.
Well, good. Well, that obviously, I'm sure a lot of our viewers and the girls and the women from Woven would appreciate having that resource available to them. So, what is that leads it, I guess, to the next one, which says, what is a book or maybe a podcast that every business owner should read or listen to?
I love the Lean Startup.
Lean Startup. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
It is a little bit more geared to if someone's starting like a traditional corporate business,
Huh?
but the principles actually apply to the entrepreneurial world. And the reason being because they actually use real life examples of like say Dropbox, and other of the companies that are really doing things differently. And it just lays it out there. It says this is what they did right, this is what they did wrong, this is how you can apply this to your world. But the best thing about that book is it teaches you how to launch something now and not wait. Too many people tinker and they're like, until let me just get a little bit more to finish, a little bit more perfect, a little bit this. And then they launch something to the marketplace that's not even relevant.
Because they've waited too long.
Correct.
So that's a book you recommend? Do you know the author of that book?
Yes. I believe it's Alan Reese, I think.
Alan Reese. Okay, well,
I
I can look
remember.
that up and post that.
Ries.
Ries. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Phenomenal book.
And I will put that.
Do it now. Don't wait.
Good. Well, thank you. So what are you looking to achieve next in your business, and how can Woven and its members best support you?
Oh my goodness, that's a loaded question. I honestly just my two passion projects. I have a couple of clients that I keep on the side as I'm building my businesses because that helps me so that I can actually take all the money that I earn from, my actual businesses and pour it back into them, so I can grow and continue to grow. But I keep a couple of clients, but really I'm focused on helping Dr. Matt grow his business because he has such a phenomenal wealth of knowledge. And I just feel that everyone needs to hear what he has to say. Everyone needs to apply those principles. The proof is in the pudding. He is successful. He has multiple businesses, both, actually brick and mortar and digital. And really not many people actually have both. They're usually one or the other. And then with the Phonics company, I'm literally just growing that. I'm growing it within the Maverick Entrepreneur community. I am going to conferences last year was my first year. I went to 3 conferences. I'm booked again to go to 3 more conferences. Just prayers that everything is successful. It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Well, great. Well, we're looking to support you in that. And I will definitely be posting those 2 sites on this links for after this interview. So that way people can, check you out and best support your business as well. So Aimee will be sharing her expertise at our next Woven event, which is going to be on Monday, March 28th. So tell the ladies what they can expect when they come to Woven.
Oh, get ready. I'm going to give everyone a complete plan, like a plan that they can take and implement right now in their business to take it to the next level, both in marketing and sales, and just some strategic advice to just move the needle, because that's what it's all about right now, is moving the needle.
Great. Well, that's awesome. So ladies, you heard that. So make sure you sign up today, and that to sign up, you go to www.wovensandiego.com to secure your spot. Invite your friends. There's going to be food, drinks, social networking. There's going to be giveaways for those who attend. And if you can't make it in person, no worries. We do have Zoom available, but obviously coming in person, you get that interaction with other ladies. But at least if you can come via Zoom, you get the education from Aimee. And, if you like this message, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on Instagram and Facebook. Just look up Woven San Diego. So, we look forward. Again, thank you, Aimee, for your time, for sharing your story. And we look forward to having you at our next Woven event on March 28th.
So exciting.
All right. Thank you. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.